now. Alright. Alright guys, we're live here in the Glen. Probably one of the most intermediate.
Hey, by the way,
tracks.
you forgot to end practice.
So it's 40 laps here at the Glen, and also the this is gonna be another race here to see who can potentially win. Shocker, I know, but this has became a game changer here tonight. Although 8 cars have qualified, in the West Series, everybody will get a chance to qualify. So during the next 2 weeks,
Aiden, can you help me push my car, please?
Would be the would have everybody have a chance to race and hopefully see if there's any wins from well-talented people, any upsets, etc., etc. But shockingly enough, we're going into the we can see a starting lineup here, and right now it's a work in place, and you can see it's a pretty shocking moment here for the Toyota team here. Fadio had the last win in Milwaukee after a CFM was dominating there, and spoiler warning, CFM is on 3-1. 3-1 car, so Aiden will be the only car for CFM will be riding the 0-1, and everybody else here will be qualifying in this position. So there it is, Wendigo up front in the 15. Shocking pole sitter here, as I expected Fadio to race up in front. Second, you have Parker. Another shocker here to rev up the BSR's team and its legacy. You get the 25 of Craigus. Dollar General scheme here, pretty nice. You get the 55 of Land. Having a concussion right now, and seems like he'll be having a driver change up with Bip here. He'll be riding the 55 next to stage 2. Not Wendigo. Fadio in the 5, riding at the top 5 for the position. You get Laner in the 16, Pennzoil, and then Lego 7th, and then Aiden will be 8th. And you're basically the last time you Watkins Glen, Aiden won by a slide against Lego and Land. So we'll see what happens. So we have all the 8 cars ready to race, and I'm time modified here. We'll be commentating the race here, and especially helping this out. And so far, I don't know what Wendigo's up to. I don't think his radio is looking pretty well. Anywho, I hate the green flags these days, because you got to put a space bar in it. But I'll be handling the officiating for today. Last week was at least tame. The last 2 weeks it was a bit biased. So for this week, we should be equal, and especially now only 1 CFM car is in here, I will be even to everybody else here. So 8 drivers, 40 laps here in the Glen, 12 will be stage 1, stage 2, and here they go, green. Here it comes out of turn 1. Harker with a big bump there into the turn 1. Wendigo seems like he'll dive his way there, hits the tires. He's going to hit the tires there, and then leaves Parker already in the lead. The 60 who's looking to try to win after it, and there's a wreck. And the Craigs get spun out. Lego and Fadio get into it too. And so far, we are seed 3 cars. The 6 of Lego, the 5 of Fadio, and the 25 of Craigus. That 25 went through a 180. And we hit our first caution. Man, the 5 was really good there in the road courses since the last time he went to the Glen. He was called the road course ringer when he was able to handle on to try to see if he can be consistent there in the Glen, and so far he got in the problems with Lego there in the 6, and then Craig is just nowhere to go. Coming in to take 2 here, we're gonna go to lap 2. So far, Parker being in front is a big thing here, but there's the restart zone over here. See the blue line there in the lines. We're gonna go green as Parker will be handling this restart. And so far, everybody seemed to be clean. You can see Wendigo and Aiden fighting there for 3rd here. The 55 of Land here, who still handles a concussion, still handles in 2nd, but Parker still reigns the lead so far. And right now, he's just blocking Land so far, and looks as though Land trying to find a way if he can make up his lane here to try to pass Parker, and he's gonna get the inside. Aiden in the 0-1, surprising everyone here in the 2nd. Parker drops 2 spots, but he's still okay. Everybody just went wide open there, and Land just barely blocks Aiden as he's fighting there, trying to get the lead to 60. Just way the wings there for 3rd. Bit of smoke there in the back. And looks like the 60 not looking pretty well for him. He's down to 4th now as he's side by side with the 15 of Wendigo here. The 6 of Lego trying to see if he can help his teammate out. But so far, nothing has helped it at all. And contact made, and it's the 6 and 15 together. Two and 2 for Lego that has gone into this wreck. Man, Lego has got up to 2 wrecks so far, and funny enough, he has collected not only the 5 in the first caution, but then would round up to collect the 15 in the second caution. As shocking, the 55 handling concussion would be leading this race after Parker overcooked it around into turn 5. And Fadio seems to be pretty quiet there in 4th, and Pragus rounds up the top 5. Pits will be open this time as the 55 seem to be having a pretty clean race here so far up front, but the 0-1 and the 60 are still trying to fight for it to try to see if he can get that lead, or the 60 try to get that lead. As pits will be open this time for the drivers here. Next week they'll be racing in IRP, so it'll be interesting. Oh, 16 got spun out by his teammate Lego. That doesn't look good there, especially when Laner had a pretty decent time to make it into the show, and Aiden gets into the 6 of Lego. That leaves Parker to make up a position alongside Fadio here. Will make a position over Kragus, and then Wendigo and Laner, Lego, and Aiden will drop to the back. And Aiden is not happy in the radio. Everyone will be pitting out. Land will be the leader this time, as this will be a green this time here. Parker with a surprising 2nd so far, still rounding up the podium as Fadio just been climbing up a little bit. Every position, 2 positions so far. He went from 4th to now 3rd, so we could see probably a bit of flash here when he comes into the lead. So far, the worst one so far would potentially could be Laner or Aiden, as Aiden went from second to last, as Laner just had a bad entry there after getting in contact with his especially his teammate Lego there, who had a pretty strong qualifying time there. The lap will wave at lap 5, as most of these drivers here, actually 7 drivers here had some promise here. The 60 of Parker, I'm pretty sure he hasn't raced in a road course yet, as making a good qualifying time. I'm shocked that he's just up front. We're coming to green this time here, as right now it's just been the 60 and the 55 up front. We're coming to the 3rd restart zone here at the Glen. Here we go. Both of them have an equal start so far, as looks as though Parker was able to try to manage the speed here. Fadio joining in the mix here, as and collide together, and its teammates into each other. The 6 and 16 got into the 0-1 of Aiden as he was exiting out of turn 1. Lego has now got caught in 3 out of 3 wrecks. So far, not looking well here for the 6, as he's got clobbered by 3 different drivers so far, and it's not looking well for him. They'll be going take 2 in this time, as so far it's still pretty clean right now in the top 5. Seems as though there's been just a struggle there in the back between the 3 drivers here of Lego, Laner, and Aiden so far. I'm gonna take 2 here in this restart zone, as so far they're gonna be making it into 7 laps to go until stage 1 would end. And here they go. A big push there by Fadio that's given to Parker and Land. Bit of contact there. Laner overcooks the turn. I think Aiden also overcooked this turn there as well. 15 of Windigo going into the grass. Getting a contact with the 25. Caution comes out again. And so far, it's not looking well. Now we're gonna have a take 3 here in this restart zone. And so far, it has been a caution-filled race in the beginning. And only surprise enough, Lance still leads this race because of these cautions so far. My voice sounds like I'm dead. Coming into take 3 here into this restart zone. Land and Parker have just been up front for most of the race, but Fadio wants to see if he can make it up with positions. Here they go. Another push there for Fadio that is given to Parker there. Coming to turn 1. Land with a bit of smoke. He's still able to hang on. Parker with a bit of speed there was able to still overtake Fadio. He still is able to try to see he can push the 60. And Lego scooting on by up to 4th now. Bit of contact there between 60 and 5, and the 5 just not helping Parker out as Parker helps the 55 out. And Lego just joining the mix here, and looks like Parker is under trouble. Still keeps in third, but 6 is still able to hang on, and the 60 will be dropping positions left and right. Almost hits the wall there. That could have hurt. That could have injured Aiden. Craig is there. But it's Land and Fadia right now handling the lead so far, or at least first and second, while Lego is just coming up. Then there's Aiden, the 0-1, who was in the bag, now up to 4th. And side by side for 5th is Craigus and Parker. Both of them get into contact, and a spin goes to Craigus. He hangs on, no caution yet. He got into contact with looks like the 60. And so far, he's still able to round up the top 5. Aiden just getting no help at all. It's Toyota versus 4 versus 1 lone Chevy there, as the 55 just pawing away. Don't know if the 5 wants to make a move. He wants to be passive here with his teammate, which is a good strategy here for the Toyota, since the only winner from the Toyota team is just Fadia with 2 wins in its belt. Lego coming up here too, alongside the 60 of Parker. Land overcooks the turn a little bit. Here comes Lego coming into the house. Bit of smoke there from the 55. And the 0-1 and the 15 are not giving up, trying to fight the positions alongside the 60, who's been handing a 4th place so far. Oh! And big hearts to 2! And contact goes to the 3 cars into the tires. Caution coming out again. Big hits goes to the 0-1 of Aiden and the 60 of Parker, who was running up 4th, and the 0-1 just didn't. Just overcooked it so much and got into the 60. A hard hit goes to 2 of the drivers who were rounding up in the mid-pack, but at least rounding up in the 4th and 5th positions respectfully. That comes into the 15 and the 25 now, up to 4th and 5th. As Lego would scoot up by to get a solid 3rd so far. Last time we were in the Glen, he was the card to root for, and was definitely, he hasn't even gotten a win just yet in a D1 League of RoARCA. And pits will be open this time. As looks like some drivers are coming in and some drivers aren't. And that includes the top 4 who were handling that front lead so far. And so far, it's just kind of been an on and off day for the 0-1, I could say, because so far he's just been not having the race that he needed. As the 60, he just had nowhere to go. Looks like he'll be able to pass over later for that position. The 25 of Craigus will be rounding up the lead in this exit on pit road. And then Parker, Laner, and Aiden. They're going to be going to 2 laps to go here if they can try to catch up. And so far, it could be a while. And looks like they're trying to tell the leaders to slow down, try to see if they can make it the 2 to go to go to the restart zone. If not, they're going to go to a 1-lap shootout. Yeah, you can see the drivers going really slow here, trying to see the other four could try to catch up. As there's Craig is there alongside the other three trying to catch up here. They're gonna make it. And a big thunderstorm is happening in my area. That is not looking good. 2 laps to go until stage 1 ends, and looks as though the 55 has been leading every lap so far, except for the other few races, but we'll see if we can get stage 1 or Fadio. Here we go! And the 55 got a really good start here. The 6 might have a better start too, as he went a little bit high there and was able to keep his pace. The 25 coming in there too. The 60 pushing the 25 out, trying to see if he can catch up to his teammate. It's coming out here to the chicanes. The 55 and 5 are closing in right now, as the 6 is just really close here right now. And the 5 with a bit of smoke. Keeps the bottom here. The 6 looks like he has the little better spot here. Craig is into the wall. Gets to the contact of 15, into the 60, and there's a big wreck. The 60 and the 0-1 of Aiden. And that will round up the stage. There was a contact between the 25, which then got into the 15. It got to the 60, got hooked. As looks as though the 0-1 just had nowhere to go, and the 60 looked to go to be spun
You're
out.
all good, bro. You don't need to be here.
So the stage will end, and Lang gets stage 1. As Fadio gets second, and Lego third, Windigo fourth, and Laner squeaking in that top 5. Or it seems like. The Kragus hasn't even caught up yet. To be honest, I thought it was a big wreck there coming into the straightaway there. So it was 4 cars got collected. And everybody's gonna come in. So far, stage 1 has not been the kindest when it comes to this ton of wrecks here so far, but right now it's just been the Toyota's day so far between the 55 and the 5, and looks like he isn't going. I don't know if he's gonna catch it at 6, and the 15 will get the lead over Fadio. Lego will be in 4th. Yep, looks like he'll slow down. He's gonna give Fadio the spot. There's a 1, 2, 3 there coming out of the exit of pit road. And looks as though Lego is he's kind of just stuck there here, trying to see if he can fight the Toyota cars right there. And so far, he's just been everywhere so far, as the 16 and 60 just not have the speed they needed. The 16 just stuck in the back, while the 60 just had a really bad problem there with the 0-1 and then got into the two Toyotas, which also got collected by the 0-1 as well. They'll be going green on lap 14 here as the 55 of land just taking over stage 1 so far. Windigo and Fadio. Windigo, the pole sitter here on the second. As Fadio comes into third. As Lego will come into fourth. Craig is fifth. Laner sixth. Parker seventh. And Aiden eighth. And the one thing here for CFM is they're trying to keep their top 5 streak alive for their team. And I can really understand their goals so far, but it's going to be a long stretch there to see if he can make it. But we'll see what happens here coming to stage 2 into the restart zone. It'll be starting stage 2 when Land, Windigo, and Fadio will be handling this green flag. Not a good start there for the 15 and 5. I expected a bit better from them coming into the run. They were able to keep they were able to run turn one pretty well. The 6 just not that far back. The 0-1 trying to pass every car. He got into the 60. He yields to the 60 and the 16 there in the back. That's the Toyotas just keep pulling away, but the 6 just not giving up there in that Oreo machine. And a bit of smoke goes to the 15. He leaves the 5 open. 55 goes a bit high. They're kind of clustered in right now. The 15 ducks behind the 5 as the 6 goes with them. The draft coming in here from Windigo here and Fadio catching up to Land. Just Lego playing it safely right now as Fadio slightly taps the wall there. Keeps his position as Kragus wants to make a move. Gets the bump to Lego. Windigo went a little bit high there and keeps the momentum and speed as a spin goes to Parker. A 1 spin, no caution. I almost took caution there. Man, the 60 and the 0-1 are not giving up on each other as the 6 is going to pass the 15. I'm surprised that Lego is still able to keep on with this Toyota team pace here. Windigo, even though dropping a spot, he's still keeping consistent here as here comes the 5. He wanted to make a move, but he was safe and he was able to push into 55 cleanly there. Side by side between the 2 Toyotas there in the back. Rounding in 4th and 5th. Aiden in 6th. Trying to see he can help out the 25. Trying to make the top 5. And here comes the 5. Slowing down a little bit into the wall. Goes to Windigo in there in the 15. He's still able to hang on. Fadio there overcooked a little bit. Oh, and Aiden gets into the Kragus and Windigo there. As Kragus will get involved only. No caution yet. Oh, it's gonna be a problem there in the 15 as well in the back. I thought the 15 was able to still hang on. Looked like the only spinner there was the 25, and the 15 thought he looked like he was still able to hang on there, coming to the yeses. And look who's up into 5th and 6th right now. Laner and Parker here. Trying to see if he can try to catch up to the 6 here. in the next green flag that they'll run. Land just been pulling away for this race, and Fadio just hasn't made a pass just yet, and Lego still rounding up in the third, and pits will be open, and not sure about Land here. He's said about his radio here that he wanted to give the driver change there to Bip. It still hasn't happened just yet. Lego made the pit strategy into the 16. That just leaves Aiden open up here. No, he won't. 60 with problems, and the Fadio will be up front. And problems goes to the 15. Lego would get over 8 in there. So Lego will still be able to try to see he can fight the two Toyotas who have been dominating the race so far. And what happened? I think Lego went AFK. I don't know what happened to it. He got into contact with Aiden. He'll keep his position, thankfully, but I don't know what the heck happened there. So they're gonna be going green this time here for well, at least a second restart here for stage 2, and God knows what there for the entire race. So far, Land has been dominating the race so far, and Fadio now seems like he wants to see his own flash here up front, trying to see if he can make a third win and still lead the points. Lego's still in the back there too, even though been a quite quiet there in the back. He's still able to gain some momentum and consistency there between two Toyotas, as they'll be going the green this time. And Fadi just got a really good launch there at a turn 1. As Craig is overcooks it, Lane gets involved in the tires, and what happened to Craig is there in the back. I'm gonna keep holding green unless Craig is having a huge problem there in the back. Gonna look at him real quick. He's able to run the S's. I don't know what happened there. Oh, into the there he goes to 55. Here comes the 6, gets involved. That moves the 0-1 up front. And the 55 and 6, which struggled their way in the bottom, at 0-1 of Aiden up to 2 now. He's gonna try to catch up to Fadio, but he's just been the road course ringer so far during this lap. Looks like Wendigo is going in there. 60 of Parker. The 6 of Lego here is still able to rebound. Aiden trying to dive his way there. Still able to hang on. The 15 and 60 there. Just not getting the run they needed. The 6 and 55 also not getting the run they needed too. Yeah, you can see there the 15 is kind of almost caught up there with a 0-1, as the 5 has just been pulling away over to 0-1. A bit of smoke there from the 15 there. Aiden's still able to keep on his position as the 60 of Parker there. Still able to hang in the 4th now, as Land right at the top 5 wants to see he can pass the 60. They're coming into 6 laps to, actually no, it's gonna be 5 laps to go. The stage went at lap 24. As Wendigo was trying to catch up to the 0-1. Oh, look at the problem there. Look at 55 is trying to catch up there too. And a spin goes to the 60. Only a 1 car. Oh, looks like Lego got involved there too. Yeah, Lego and Parker got into each other as I thought the only thing the 60 got involved, but the 6 also a little bit weird there coming into the S's and almost looked like he almost wrecked there. So far, I don't know what's happening here. I think the 5 is kind of pulling away over everybody else there. There's Craigus and there's Laner. Craigus, who got in the problem there, coming to the restart in the 16. I honestly don't really know. I think he just had an off day. Pits will be open this time. And so far, Faudio seems like he's going to stay out. The 6 will also stay out there too. And everybody else pits so far. The 6 and the 5 will stay out. Pretty surprising those there. And the 15 and the 25 there will be in the pit road strategy. And Lan almost got in contact with the 60 there out of pit road. Or exiting pits. He just went through Parker's pit stop and was able to make it that pass. And Wendigo and Craig is with an interesting play here. And look at Lan's car being torn up. Yeah, so far it's not looking well there for the 55 machine. The 5 and 6 are just pulling away here. They're already past the chicane. Green will wave. Potentially 3 laps to go. And looks as though Wendigo and Craig's will catch up. Aiden's coming in there too, alongside the others. Oh, Aiden with a bit of problems there. Gotta get back in his position quick. We're going green this time here with 3 laps to go. And it's between the 5 and 6 here, staying out. We'll see what happens if the 5 can run in the completing in old tires. Here we go. And a good run there from the 5. Separating for the 6. And he slightly overcooks it. The 15 got in contact with the 6. Was able to hang on. And don't know what happened there in the back. The 6 is able to hang on. The 25 and Craig is joining in the play. The 6 has only left to fend for himself now. Yeah, 25 making a move here to 6. Gives up a position over to 25. That just leaves room for the 0-1 to give as much draft for the 15. The 6 kind of just helped the 0-1 out, and now he's just pushing the 15 out. Aiden running 5th right now, or yeah, it seems like he'd be running 5th, around him the top 5, as he helps Wendigo there in 4th. 2 laps to go for stage 2, and looks as though it's been quite the domination for the Toyotas, but still pretty silent, but quite consistent there for the 6, as he's gonna make a move there. Side by side, up into the 2nd, and Craig is into the wall. 6 moving up, the 0-1 into the mix. Everyone scattered around there as the 0-1 joins in the mix and Crash in the back. And 0-1 takes over the 6. In the 3rd and 4th, 3 cars got involved. 60 of Parker, Land just torn up there. And the 25 of Craigus. As Fadio would take stage 2, as Wendigo handles 2nd, the Pulsar, and Aiden with a shocking 3rd place, and Lego and Lane are rounding into 4th and rounding at the top 5. I just got a ping there from one of the other leagues to try to see if they can make me commentate. Right now, I can't. Bits will be closed as the stage will end. Aiden getting almost closer to the pits. He still need to look for some points there in that Chevy there. Fadio will take stage 2, and Aiden just diving in, gets into contact with Fadio, not looking like he's having a good day. Man, everybody's going crazy out here under caution. So far, it's been the 5 that has been the consistent runner up front, as 15 of Wendigo had to kind of fight his way up there. As you could say the same for the 0-1 here. Both black and red cars have been just kind of fighting up front, if you could exclude Fadio. The 6 of Lego there has also been consistent there. The 16, I don't know how he just came in here. Bits will be open this time, as so far, looks to be like the race picks could be the and Problems goes to Land. I don't know if his car is still that stable to make it in. Everyone's placing bets there for the 5 to win. I can't really complain because this 5 has been just running this. I think Land might need to get a I think Land might need to get a new car. Pits will still be open. Everybody's gonna get in. And Aiden will be the first one to pit. As almost got stuck there. It was to Fadio and Lane are there. And Aiden's gonna squeeze in and gets into the 16. An unlucky time there for the 0-1. Went from 3rd to 8th place now as Lego scoots up by to get that position, and Parker out of nowhere gets into 4th. Land around in 6th, and Craig is round in the top 5. And surprised enough, you can see that Wendigo's also past Fadio there. Now you can see another Toyota there up in the lead. It'll be green this time here for the final stage, and so far it's just been a clusterfuck over here, as there's been just a caution-filled race here at the Glen. They'll be going green at lap 26. As there's still bets there for the 15 or the 5 to make it, to get a win. Most bets goes to the 5. Seems like he's going to try to get a landmark third win, and especially coming back into this league, as 15 still coming in here trying to see if he can get his first win in the RoARCA League Series. They're going to the final stage here, underway. And a great start there for Wendigo there. Lego and Parker. Oh, and Wendigo hits the wall. The 6th and 60 helping out. And Problems goes to the Toyotas. There's the 6. A little bit of voice crack there, but they're struggling there on the S's. And looks like the Fords are caught up to the Toyotas. And a spin goes to the 6. Oh, when heavy hits, the 16 gets involved. The 16 nowhere to go, as the 6 got hooked by the 60. They were able to try to make a good run there. Holy cow, that was probably the most brutal wreck I've seen. And looks like Lego and Lane will try to race back. And Lego is not looking pretty well there for the 6 car, who was running a pretty good race there. We'll don't know what happens. We'll see. We can see you can shine some flash once again, but right now we'll go take 2, as it's just been a Toyota domination of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back to green. Still a good start there. It looks like a good start for Fadio here, as it looks like he's not going to try to pass. The 0-1 hits the tires hard as he leaves the 6 with open room here to get up in front and try to try to catch it to 60, as the 60 just nothing much else to do but try to get some assistance to help out. The 55 of Land coming in there, the 60 of Parker trying to follow him. And Land with problems there. That crunched up car right now is not looking pretty well here, as he's just kind of trying to keep his forward place position alive. We're gonna look at Craigus right now. You can see Land there trying to catch up to the 25, as the 6 and 60 trying to look in there too. A little bit of contact from the Toyotas. They save it. Craigus would save it. The 6 trying to make a move, almost gets into contact with Toyotas, and into the start-finish line goes to each other. No, they're going yellow. Man, Land has been getting every hard hit after hard hit, and into the 15 of Wendigo there as well. Although Fadio is still able to lead this race, I don't know if it's looking well here for the Toyotas. I could say though that the Fords so far have been looking to be a little bit of a steep hill right now to try to make it towards the Toyotas, as the Toyotas so far, they're still dominating, but only one of them has been up front, and the other 3 have been. You could kind of say they're just kind of having an off day. Takes 3 here at the Glen. as Fadio will be leading the race again, and we're already close to lap 30. We're gonna be close to 11 to go if we could reach lap 30 in the green. The 6 and 60 in third and fourth. It's 2 Toyotas versus 2 Fords. Don't count on Aiden though. He's rounding up in the top 5, getting the help by the 16 of Laner, who hasn't really shown flash much enough. Take 3 will be coming underway here as Fadio will get this green once again. And honestly, a good start there for Fadio, but a good start for Lego as he bunts the 25 out. And he's in the problems there once again. Oh, and Aiden hits the wall hard. He just wall popped there. I don't know if he could hold green. I don't know if Craig's could still able to hang on, but looks as though it's not looking well for the 25, as the 5 has just been pulling away. Looks like Aiden also had issues there too, but Craig has seemed to get the worst of it. And look who's up in the second and third. The BSR teammates who've been a little bit of a struggle there before, but it looks as though they're trying to get back up to fight for the lead as they're catching up to Fadio really fast here. Lego's just been consistently consistent as Parker just joins it with him, but the 15, the 55 are coming there too with no sweat at all. 11 to go. Lego, the pretty consistent run there with Parker. The 15 coming up fast. He's been really experienced there in the Glen, trying to push the 60 out. The 60 tries to block, gets them both into the wall. The 6 able to consistently go on. Maybe a few, or looks as though Wendigo will try to make the pass to the 60. The 6 might need the block here, as he will. Bit of contact, and Parker gets a bit of the cones. Will yield to the 55. That just leaves the 6 out of nowhere now, trying to see he can catch it to the 5. And then the 0-1 is just caught up right now. Trying to get help from the 60 of Parker. 15 tries to shoot it. The 6 looks as though he's gonna give the position. No, he won't. He's gonna get into the 15. The 55 out of nowhere, scooting on by the side-by-side fight here for second. And that opens the route for Aiden and Parker. Oh, but of problems there for the 0-1, the 15, the 60, just climbing up slowly there to try to pass the cars there. It looks like he'll try to pass the 15. Maybe not. He's gonna get spit around. No caution yet. He got into the 0-1 there. It's not looking well there as they both got together a lot. Lego's still in the third as Land in the second. And Land just trying to see if he can make it. Oh, problems with the 16. He gets moved way up there into turn 5. That just leaves Aiden up there alongside Wendigo to try to catch up to the 6. Remember when Checker Flag Motorsports are trying to get a consistent top 5 run? This could be Aiden's day here. Just keep it consistent in that top 5. Bit of bump there, goes to the 6, trying to see if he can move out the 55. Oh, and a spin to the 0-1. He gets into contact the 16, but hangs on. He's still in 5th right now as Laner in the 6, and a big jump there as the 0-1. The 6 and 55 keep pushing, no caution yet. Wendigo trying to come out fast. Looks like the Toyotas have been smoking out there as the 6 just keeps on riding. You can see all the drivers now just separated apart from their positions. I don't know what happened to 16 there. He was close to the 0-1. We're looking through the battle for the lead here between the 55, the 6, and potentially the 5 there too, as looks as though they're pretty close to each other right now, as the 15 wants to see if all 3 of them can try to get distracted so he could try to get the lead. Only 8 laps to go in. Oh, and Land gets a bit in the grass there alongside the 6. Lego tries to dive in. The 55 will block it. We got a car in pits here. We can look to that right now. It's the 25 of Kragus who didn't get a good run there. Look at this. You can see the 55 just keep pulling away. He doesn't even need an alternative driver at all. He just needs himself. And not beating up Toyota there. The 6 coming in there too. The 15 trying to close in from the 6. And looks as though the 15 is caught up. He got a little tap there in the wall. And I think Fadio might be pitting. And problems there with Fadio in the pits. Literally, I did not expect that. I would never expect the 5 to mess up and got into contact with the 16, as both of them will still pit, but I don't think that affects the 5 to potentially get his 3rd win. As Land just keeps on rolling, as looks as though the 15 trying to catch up, as he made up to 2nd now. We're gonna look at Wendigo here. He's closing in almost, but Land, I think he's struggling on tires right now. Tires are a big issue here when it's old. It's gonna throw you out almost. Yeah, you see Land there trying to conserve his tires. And looks like he'll be pitting. The 15 will stay out as he almost got slid in. And the 0-1 will be handling up to 2nd now as he'll try to catch the 15. 15 hits the tires. The 0-1 was able to hang on, but the 15 looks to be pulling away over the 0-1. You can see the 60 there pitting too. The 6 and the 55 have already almost exited out of pits so far. You can see Laner and Craig is there helping out there in the back. Fadio already across the start-finish line here with a lot of time out of his hands. Land will exit pits. I think Lego will exit out of pits too. He'll still be in front of Fadio at this time, as Aiden is just struggling out here with tires. The 15 looks as though he might be pitting. He's looking pretty slow there. And looks like he will. He'll scoot on the pits. Aiden also to pits too. And the problem though, Garrett is to the 0-1. Could this be it for the top 5 streak here? Wendigo was able to have a pit road strategy. Yeah, you can see right now they're catching up. Land already passed. The 15 of Wendigo here. Trying to see if he can make it out of there in the pit road. As he will. Land gets into the tires. Fadio also pitting as well. Could this be time for finally a new winner in his hands? Fadio 1.5 the day needed to try to see if he can make up a lot of time, but the 0-1 not getting enough. I think he might catch up to the 16. He's gonna get the move. He's gonna get spin around. Gets to the content 16. They save it, but the caution comes out. Oh, goodness me. Oh, jeez. I thought 2 cars was able to... I thought they spun out there. And looks as though they're able to hang on and save it. And looks as though... I think Prowls will go for the 15 of Wendigo here. That will be... It looks like some drivers here will have their pit road strategy ruined there. With the 0, 1, and 16 get involved. Kragas was about to close in as well, which that would have also gotten in contact with the 2 drivers there that already looked like they'll be spun out. And looks like all the drivers will try to catch up. The 15 with the pit road strategy here was able to find the strategy he needed. And looks as though he's going to get closed in with, ironically, the 2 Fords who were trying to run as close for between Land and Wendigo at that time. And Land so far just wanted the day he needed to get to second, but so far now he's gonna be into jeopardy. This race will go in potentially 2 laps to go. And looks like they're gonna throw the red. For some reason, it looks like... Looks like some drivers here are still... Yeah, looks like there's some problems here trying to see if they can make the positions correct, and looks like they will, as pits will be open. So far, there's drivers here that had their pit road strategy ruined, and some others, they still able to hang on, and looks as though Aiden will stay out. We'll see the other drivers will try to stay out as well. And Fadio will also stay out as well. Fifteen with the pit road strategy here. And Parker will be in front of Lego there after that. This is gonna be a chaotic run here, just like what happened in the road car race in the Glen. I mean, the bets are just still open. The 5 still has the leading amount, but they didn't expect the 0-1 to come in. The bets are still open for the 5 to win this race. Hayden not slowing out there. I don't know what happened there. All right, here you go. Looks like Aiden almost disconnected for a second, and that would have made another red flag there, but it looks though they'll still hang on. Going to 2 laps to go in this race. Aiden out of pace here. He's got the lowest amount of chance of winning, but the 5 still has a high shot to try to get his 3rd win in this series. Aiden and Fadio go through jeopardy. Wendigo going with the strategy tires. 2 more to go here at the Glen. Aiden with a good start there, jumping up there with Fadio. Aiden will make the turn. Fadio makes a great move there out into turn 1. The 0, 1, and 5 get into it together. The 15 also coming in there too. The 0, 1 just not trying to see if he can help the 5 out, but looks as though he might be into trouble. The 15 up in the 5. The 0, 1 just had nothing to defend. Getting the contact, the 15. Into the wall he goes. And spins out, goes to the 6, the 16. And the 0, 1 gets spun out as the caution comes out. And we're setting laps apparently as 4:42. This will go to overtime, and this is going to be the same thing like what happened there last time. We're not sure what could happen this time here. Yep, it's 4:42. And look at here, you can see up in 3rd right now, Parker in the 60, who's able to now get to stagger in 3rd now. And you see Craig is there up in the 2nd as well. He still wants to try to get his 1st win. See the 55 there still beating up there in 4. You see Wendigo there in the round of the top 5. The 6 and 16 to 0, 1. As the 0, 1 got involved there in the back, got spun out, will be sent to the back. Pits will be open this time for potentially, or hopefully, the final pit stop now. It's gonna take a miracle here to see the 5 can try to finally win in the track that he really favored the most here. As Craze will be pitting. No, he won't! He's gonna scoot out there for the drivers there, and the 6 was scoot out by the 5th. The 60 and 16 there will be pitting there too. The 60 will get out there to pit road strategy here. And the 0, 1, and 16 will be 2nd and 3rd across the pit, around the exit pit road. This will go through its overtime here. At lap 43 would end, and so far it's already gone to its first chance of overtime. There might be 2 more chances, and then they'll be it for the race. The pack are trying to still catch up right now. You see Parker there trying to catch up there to the drivers. 1601 also coming in there too, and they already made it to turn 5. This race will go overtime. Overtime presented by FS9 here, as Fadio could have a chance to get his 3rd win. He has a ton of pressure right now, especially from the back. That could be hot shots, especially the Toyotas that want to win here. But first overtime in the Glen underway. A good start there for Fadio here as the 25 comes in close. The 16 out of nowhere gets into the 15. Moves the 60 now into 4th, as looks as though he'll catch it to the 55. Lot of contact there in the back. 25 there with issues. The 55-60 catching up. The 15 in there too. The 0-1 here trying to get the draft for the 16. The 60 is the lone Ford driver in the top 5, and so far he's been fighting, trying to see if he can get his win for his team. As looks as though he's gonna lose more, as the 15 will pass the 60. Smoke coming out there for the 25. He's caught up to his teammate. Fadio can't win just yet. He has 1 more lap here on the line to try to see if he can make the lead points more bigger. They're coming into the white flag. Fadio has 1 chance for the dream, as he wants to try to win here at the Glen, but the 25 not giving up. And the 0-1 tries to scoot in. He will. There's so much contact right now. Everybody's getting into the mix. The Toyotas helping each other out, but the 5 wanted to win here back the last time when he wasted the Glen, and he wanted to win the race, but so far he was into problems from the back, and now he's handling now in the front of the pack, and here comes Glen here. It's the 16-01 getting together. Still green. The Land has the shot to try to make it. Crash there in the back. They're still holding green, and a caution comes out. Land's win will not make it now, as Fadio makes his 3rd win in a stream of track. Back-to-back wins. You don't see usually this often. You don't usually see it now, as it seems like they will win, and Parker rounding up in the 3rd. And problems for the 0-1 and the 25. And that top 5 streak will be over for the 0-1. And this is how his day would end. We're gonna look it back to the line, but we have to look through video evidence to see if anyone made it up in the front. While Fadio's win will bane the pain for Toyota Racing, but this is not looking well here when it comes to the Glen. But this could be it for the 0-1's top 5 streak here. Look at that. You saw the 60 get spun around. You saw the 25 getting in the mix. As looks as though it was happening all in turn 5, and Lamb was pulling away. Aiden could have barely made it, but he got into contact with the 25, and looks as though the 60 was joining in there too. As everybody else there just gets involved there in the back, and the 25 and the 0-1 just got clobbered there in the back, which was able to have the race finish under caution. First race now that you'd see that this race would go under caution to finish, as Fadio would get the checkered flag for back-to-back weeks, winning at Milwaukee and then dominating there at the Glen. And honestly, he could deserve it. He definitely wanted this win. He wanted that dream win to be true there, especially he was running really well there in the final stage. Didn't give up his position at all, and was still able to pull away with that win. There's Wendigo there, just littered there in the exit of turn 5. And looks like Fadio wants to burn it down. He can burn it down there into turn 1. Gotta see how this works here. Well, it's close and not really close enough. We're not seeing any. I guess burnouts can't really work here. Maybe like -10. Actually, no, that's supposed to be this. Oh yeah, there he goes. He's gonna go on airborne and win it here at the Glen. Look at how big that track is, and he still lands it. That'll be the victory. That'll be the victory thing. Well. And the 16 also got glitched in there, so this finish has been diabolical. As the 5, he will dwell the pain for the Toyota Racing and will be the only Toyota to win 3 races, and especially the only driver at the moment to win 3 races so far. As Fadio will be running up still in lead in points, as this will be a jeopardy for the ages for this point standings that they'll be coming up next. I think we gotta help Fadio out. I think he needs a little bit of stopping power here. There he goes. There it is. The 5 with yellow confetti. Last time he had it was red. Was pretty sure red and something confetti. So this will be my favorite. This could be my favorite car here for tonight. The red paint scheme with the yellow confetti. Not sure, but he'll dwell the pain for Toyota and will win back-to-back races here at the Glen. And we'll give him an interview. What a race there for you, 5. You were able to hang on to win back-to-back races here at the Glen. It was pretty messy there in the back, where how were you able to keep that position in until under caution came out?
Honestly, it was whenever all the green cycles were happening. don't know if anybody was watching. I hope they were because I hit the pit lane wall, like the entrance to the infield. I hit it and I was facing backwards. I was only going to take lefts for track position, but when you hit tires and you go to the left, it goes to right sides only. And I only took rights. And then I came in a couple laps later and took lefts, and then the caution came out. And that was like the best possible thing that could happen to me. So I have thanks to that caution for getting me up here to the front anyway.
I see, but I mean, a lot of people didn't really dwell in with this caution, and especially even though you're enjoying it, what could you say to the other drivers that helped you to get to victory lane here for back to back?
I mean, I appreciate the respect from my teammates on the last couple laps. I appreciate that. But I don't today. I didn't really expect to win. I think I said that last time as well. I didn't expect to win. I had hopes for someone else to win in mind. And before that caution came out, I had intentions to give the win away. But I mean, I guess this is okay too. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad to win, but kind of disappointed in the outcome.
Let's see. Well, next week you're gonna be handling IRP. Nobody has gotten a three win streak here before, and especially any RoARCA this season. Currently, do you think you be able, or probably your team be able to round up to make it 4 wins, or maybe 1 win for one of your drivers?
I mean, Wendigo has been super quick at the short track, so I think next week is going to be a good week for him. Hopefully, he'll win there next week. He needs the points, especially after today, how everything went today. So hopefully that'll be a good week for Wendigo. I mean, I hope any of them win. I mean, I was in a points position where I didn't have to win today, and I was okay with that. But I'll definitely be helping my teammates out a bunch next week because I'm in a safe place at the moment. So I'll be hoping they get some wins too next week, at least one of them.
I see. Well, thank you for your time, Fadio. You enjoyed this win, and we'll move on to Aiden next.
Mm-hmm.
And there it is. Fadio rounds up the back-to-back wins here at the Glen. A big day for the 5, but it looks as though it not would be well there for what we're going to next. As you can see, the 0-1, the only lone Chevy here, will be walking towards, will be getting interviews. So, Aiden, so the last lap shenanigans happened. What happened?
I think the 60 got turned by somebody because I think the 25, 60, and 55 missed the entrance to the carousel. And you know what they say, what must come up or what goes up must come down. And they unfortunately came down into me, and I had nothing to do. But hey, at least I didn't finish last. I finished P7 ahead of Craigus. So
I mean, it's not final yet. We don't know if it's final just yet, but
I will be protesting it if I do not get P7 because on my mama, I was there. You can even look at the leaderboard right now. It says I'm P7.
well, Aiden, even though you got a P7, your top 5 streak kind of ended here for this number here. But do you think next week your other teammates here could try to at least heal the pain that happened to this race?
I don't know. I
I
don't
mean-
even know where the hell we're racing next week. So, perchance, maybe, maybe not. We'll wait and see.
All right, I see. Well, thank you for your time, Aiden. We're gonna move on to Parker down to
Actually,
6.
I would like to make one more comment.
Oh,
I can't wait to be suspended. So, really happy that I've just been started to be threatening with being suspended, so I think that really shows just how much fun this fun league is. Thank you for the interview.
All right, thank you for your time, Aiden. We'll move on to Parker now. So, all right, so here's the 60 here. Not final positions yet, but you crossed in third. You had a strong car there alongside the 6. You had a bit of struggles there, but do you think it could have been anything to be consistent and try and would have won that race?
I mean, we definitely quite the up and down day. You know, qualifying second was really nice. Didn't expect that at all. Then we got, I think, caught up in a wreck right at the end of stage 1 and stage 2, so we missed out on stage points, which was really kind of a bummer. But we came back to finish third, best finish of the season, so I can't really complain about that too much. I think we showed a lot of speed today.
I see, but I mean, during the last 2 laps, or the couple laps you made in, you and Leg have gotten kind of got tangled there together. Is there anything happening there over there? Because you two were just everywhere there, kind of just getting spun around back and forth.
The one I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure that was my fault. And then the other one, we were all just kind of pushing each other, and I like got slightly offset with him, and he just got hooked. So I apologize for that, but I mean, obviously didn't mean to do that.
Let's see. I mean, next week we'll have an IRP, a short racetrack here, and seems like this could be good for maybe like some of your drivers here. It's been your first time to try to race it next week or maybe next 2 weeks. Do you think you have the chance to maybe get your first win, or maybe any of your drivers try to get your win?
IRP, never been to IRP in this league. So just hoping for another solid day, make the race, and maybe get some stage points. Obviously, hope for a BSR car to win. We could really use the momentum right now.
I see. Well, thank you for your time, Parker. We'll move on to land now. So you'll be the final guy to interview. So thank you. All right. So we finished 2 of our interviews here, and this is the beaten up truck. Well, it's D-Wall, but I mean it's the car. But Land, you beat and battered. You're battered your way to second. You had a ton of teep, a lot of white paint on you. What happened?
Well, this isn't white paint. It's from the fire extinguisher because we caught on fire. But what was the question again? Beaten bag.
Just what happened?
I don't really know. I guess. I feel like we were pretty fast all day. And just people couldn't stop wrecking around us. And when you wreck here, it's the car behind is always going to be involved, and we were that car, unfortunately. So I feel like when we had track position, we were doing really good. And I also feel like we would have caught Fido at the end, but it is what it is. I guess we would just want to end races under caution.
Well, even after that race, I mean, you still were able to handle a second place position. This is your best position, yes. Yet, yes.
Hell, I don't know. We've had so many races where we're in the top 2 with like taking the white flag, and then it just doesn't work out. And I guess this is gonna be one of them. So all 4 races that I've made, just shit happens, I guess. But we've been in race winning position in all 4 of those, so can't really ask for more.
Well, even though you were able to hit second, Fadio did at least the pain for at least another win for your team. Do you have anything to say to him?
Why would I have anything to say negative to say to Fidio? I mean, congratulations. We knew it was going to be someone from this camp winning. We just didn't know who, and I'm glad that we didn't wreck each other out.
All right, I'll go a bit quick here. Next week will happen in IRP. I did tell Fadio about the short tracks that that you and your team can work on. So do you think you could work it well for next week or 2 weeks?
Not a chance. Not a chance. If we were at IRP this weekend, I wouldn't have raced. So there's a reason why. There's a reason why I decided to race this race despite everything going on with my personal health. I don't think I'm gonna race next week if I still have concussion-like symptoms.
I see. Thank you for your time, Lan. Hopefully you get better. And last interview goes to Wendigo, so thank you. Stay safe, man. And now we're going on to the DK Metcalf. Wendigo. You're the guy the interview last, and you got caught up in the big one, but you were able to see another win from one of your friends there, Fadia, that was able to get a back-to-back win. But how was your experience?
I think we were great all day. We were crawling through the field pretty consistently. We were probably the best on pit strategy, I would say, because we made it out first on pit strategy until that caution showed up. And we were going to be fighting Lan for the win up until that caution, but it's always good to see a teammate win, so I'm not all that mad.
I see. What even? I mean, during the overtime, what happened during that final lap there that was handled the big one back there, or you were able to see it back there?
I don't think I'm gonna make any comments on that.
All right. So next week IRP. I told Lan about this at Fadio. You seem to be pretty at least good there in the short tracks. What do you think for next week or 2 weeks?
I think we're really strong at the week after. Definitely, Martinsville is a very good track for me. Me and Aiden almost won it in the RoARCA season last season, but we botched our pit strategy. So maybe we can fix that up and win. IRP is a short track, so we might do good there, but I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Thank you for your time. Wendigo. We're gonna end it off here. So thank you. All right. We've done the interviews. This race has gone for an hour and 32. I expected way more longer. But anywho, yeah, we'll end it shortly because this race was definitely bad. Well, especially the amount of cautions there. Next week or 2 weeks, I'm not sure really. Maybe it's probably like next week or 2 weeks or so. But I'll probably be racing for IRP. I have to get back on to know on a car for first.
You are racing for IRP. I'm not racing IRP, dog. I would rather kill myself.
Fine. I'll race for IRP. Aiden's gonna be commentating for this next week's race, and hopefully my car gets a bit strong there. We have a sponsor on the line there for the 0-1 for me, so hopefully that'll work, and hopefully we'll do great there. If not, then there's always another week or so. So anyways, we thank you for your time. We will close off FS9 now for the Glen. We'll see you guys next week or 2 weeks here coming to IRP.